It's crystal clear. It's evident. In fact, Edmond Alpha don't begin work safe. So it gets a certain, it gets reforms and policies them where it don't get the parliamentary rights, it don't get the legal provisional rights them for go ahead with them. So he's not going to change him. Let's forget about this. If my brothers want, they can protest all they want. After they protest, they will go home and sit down. If they want, they don't come to work. It's all up to them.
So which was AKK right? We say, with democracy gets concerned because the president or they listen to them concern.
No. Democracy no means say if you do what is wrong, what's in and they do is wrong.
Because this will lead to the next election. No.
This what they are doing. Let's try to establish first this, Alex. What they are doing is not democratic. President Bio did not violate any constitution. What he did, so it's not even part of the electoral provisions. There is a specific provision in the constitution that establishes how a president to appoint an electoral officer. Let me hear that 3210. President Bio not about now. In the only lawyer from me they list one lawyer and they make the case. You still go testify that now. In the only lawyer where you don't know we don't talk to President Bio violates the constitution. He's the only one I've heard that from. Even in your senior colleagues, none of them know they talk that. They say the president acted within the provisions of the law.
Point they make,
right?
The constitution give the president, maybe they say the president will honor the agreement within the tripartite.
It's an agreement. I seen this one, the same station here, Honorable Bashkan Sidon, where talk say, he say the search and nomination committee. The recommendations so they put within the unity agreement for the search and nomination committee. He said whether they can't go to parliament for let them debate them, in the rally with colleagues them for let them expunge them. Now is not me talking. So what's in the guarantee where show say this search and nomination and committee recommendations within the tripartite, if you go to parliament, then they go expunge them.
The president we don't see the signs say
president gave these people 8 months. 8 months, Edmond Alpha was acting in that position. So it was very, very evident and very responsible of them and all the political parties within the parliament for make sure they for don't speed this up.
We don't see a situation at this country president in the past they push parliament to pass law. Parliament of the 2012. It happened. Why president will push parliament for them look into the constitutional instruments and just get something easy?
President gets every president gets their own style, how they rule. Right? So people them where the parliament gets their own responsibility for do their own work. Not all presidents get for push the electoral is for let them do their work. The APC why the question where you can that question go back to APC. Why APC not make sure say they speed up this process? These were the same people who are stalling all them constitutional amendments here in the parliament. When they see the debates where they go on. Even when the Attorney General they try for consolidate, meet stakeholders them. This don't forget that this constitutional amendment it don't they even Alex, something I didn't tell you the Go Academy. It don't start. Years back, they don't do expert consultations. They don't engage the media. They don't write position papers them. Thousands of them. Still, up to now, and not pass through it. President need for sit and wait until the constitution pass. When we are already in election cycle.
So before okay, let's say, possible say, the president will change the decision. But before it come out, now a situation where everybody, my APCs until then they feel like so they don't take advantage by them on this. Why you not call them now in meeting and say no, this channel will change them, but for a country for law we move forward.
President has a lot. No. President has a lot. This is no brainer for president. President has a lot to deal with. You they get to tell the try for talk.
As main opposition.
But you know violate constitution. President not to get for big them. Not to president get for come and babysit them. Alex. Are you getting this? That's not no. That's if president want for do one within your own power view, within it will take your own sweet time for do one. But president gets a lot of things for deal with. What's in the happen now? The Gulf rights now, petrol prices don't go up. That is more concerning to president than waiting APC they do so. Yeah, president hospitals them for let people then get medicine. That is more concerning to president than waiting APC they pay. Yeah, picking them for law pay for them school fee, send subsidies to school, make sure they will retain teachers, That is more important to President Bill than within.
They threaten the country in peace. Because let's say them protest. Like,
they're not threatening any peace. In a more serious note, President Bill is just consultative.
If they decide to let them go out, this will affect the running of the. For example, the free trade in particular.
Yeah, well, that's why they have
because to. Because APC say they get large number.
That is why the police are going to look at all that. We are going to look at the pros and the cons. We are going to look at the merits and the demerits, right? The benefits and the.
I'm comfortable for say by looks of things the way they say APC not get clearance from the police.
Well, I can't judge. I don't work for the police.
But it looks so comfortable for look at certain technicalities. If it's a police not give them more.
Well, I know that the first time in premise established here very clearly say we at the office of the president we believe say protest is part of democracy, right? We upheld them. But I tell you back say the Public Order Act of 1965 heavily get the powers for regulate protest. So we hope say we brother them go follow the modus operandi, then go follow the rules and regulations of what's in the police they required for. What's in that? Then for write a letter, then for show the time when they protest, then for show the routes them when they pass, then for show how many people then they protest. Then the police go look at that and look at the security. This is not the only police tell you.
The number of people there.
Yeah, that's the law. Look at that. Look, the protest law, it then online. Either where they protest according to the Public Order Act, what you for do. Either they, not to me the talker. If you say an IG I talk to before they come there, I read it. What I need for follow. So if they fulfill all the requirements with the police, it's fine. Then they can protest.
With all the requirements and they're looking at APC, if they will fulfill them.
I mean, not the APC. Always in this man they talk so we know say na big talk, then get structures all over. Now ya elections can they not even get party agents them. Who say who they not even get party agents and then structures that way they say so they get structures like CTA, they get structures like yeah, they get this. So at the end of the day, we so listen, we sit here, Alex, and discuss on a friendly matter on issues of national importance. But we brother them for understand, say, then they stall the progress of this country. It is very imperative for let them know that they are stalling the progress of this country. They are not participating in parliament. They are not participating in the councils. Our hospitals and PHUs need to be monitored. Our markets need to be clean. The streets need to be tidy.
See the number of the Bokuna street now they see when it concern. Just talk about the health system, parliament for pass new laws for me be effective. So why the president now we look at all this? So yeah, so that thing is important and just say, let me call this guy. It just like for example, about the ask for parliament, poor man and girlfriend get problem. Now with the level they keep ego to and lost the relationship.
It's not about ego, it's about principles. Don't put it ego. We're not getting ego here. We're not violate any provision. We're not violate any constitution here, Alex. It's about principles, simple, basic principles. At the end of the day, that's why government has to be very functional. Yeah, we are going to look at ways and means and make sure say we address the issues there and then councils. Yeah, and I make with the appoint acting mayors and we get for appoint people. Let them do the work.